Hey coin collectors and welcome to DC Coin World International coin channel. Today it's the 1959 US nickel. We have both the Philadelphia Mint nickel here and the Denver Mint nickel. So let's look at the front. This is a Jefferson nickel. First came out in 1938, Jefferson's 200th birthday, even though he wasn't alive, the celebration of his 200th birthday. It says, "In God We Trust" in the front, Liberty back here in the back, 1959. In 1959, they moved back to the small star between the Liberty and the 1959. And let's take a look at that. So here between the word Liberty and the date 1959, there's a star there. And from 1938 until 1956, it was this small star. And then in 1957 and 1958, they made this larger star to kind of see how it looked and see if it worked. The dies didn't really stamp it very well, and you got these kind of bulbous, kind of almost like these cartoony stars. So they went back in 1959 after 2 years of the large stars to the small star again. And so these are going to be the small stars, and that's still what we have today. If we look at this, we notice that down underneath there is no FS like there is on the modern. So Felix Schlag, who was the engraver of this coin, in the 1960s, I think it was 65 or 66, they started putting the FS there. So the modern day coins have the FS there. Here's a look at a 1969. Oh, this is the one with the funny S. Look at that S. That's kind of a special one. We saved this coin. Anyways, down here you see the FS there, and that's for the Felix Schlag. So the initials came on in the 60s. This is a 69, and they're there to the present day, even though they're different. It's a different front on the coins, the nickels now, as you know. But this coin in 1959 did not have it yet. There are two different, as I said, there's two different mints, but we also need to remember that at the Philadelphia Mint, they made proof coins. So they made 1.1 million proof coins. The proof coins aren't hugely valuable. So if you get a proof 69, which is as high as they've got them graded, I think it goes up to about $300. So they're not hugely valuable. One of the things you'll almost never see on a 1959 coin is the steps on the back on any kind of circulated coin. Now, we were saved by a bunch of the coin roll purchasers and bag purchasers. In 1950s, late 1950s, people started buying the coin rolls and the bags of coins, and so there are some really good prints of these coins, but this is not one of them. It says E pluribus unum at the top. You see it's a little worn out. Monticello here. Monticello is a home of Thomas Jefferson. 5 cents here. United States of America. Way over on the side you see a D for the Denver Mint. So at the Denver Mint in 1959 they made 161 million. They made a huge number. In an MS65 this is worth $22. In a MS66 plus to MS67, it's worth $2,000 to $3,000 depending on which service you look at, NGC or PCGS. So a couple $1,000 if you can get the 5 full steps. And remember, there were 5 full steps back there. They didn't move to the 6 full steps until 1990. So this looks exactly the same, but when we get to the back, we see this one does not have the mint mark on it. So that means that this is a Philadelphia coin. And again, the Philadelphia coins did the proof sets back then too, so there's no S's for proof sets. If you're looking for this, look on the back here, and if you get a proof light coin, it's probably from Philadelphia, and it's probably not worth that much. Now, on the other hand, if you can get this in a circulating, PCGS says there's 9 MS67s, NGC says there's 18, but both of them say it's worth over $5,000 if you can get the 1969 Philadelphia in an MS67. What other coins did they make that year? Well, of course, they made the penny. And this is the 58, and I'm showing you the 58 because, of course, that was the last year of the wheat cents. 59, they came out with the first Lincoln Memorial cents, and there's one of them here. They made the dime, Roosevelt dime. Remember, of course, that these were silver back in 1959, and the mint mark was down here in the back. They made the Washington quarter. A quarter again in 1959 was silver, and the mint mark was right down below it if there was one. And they made the $50, and this is the Ben Franklin half. Again, silver, so these are very valuable coins, just in silver value alone, and the mint mark was at the top. So here's our year set for 1959, the Franklin half, the Washington quarter, the Roosevelt dime, and these three are all silver, of course, and they're worth probably $10, $5, and about $1.50 to $2 just in silver alone for those ones. And then, of course, we had the nickels, the 1959 nickels. Let's put two of them, even though we only put one of the others. And then we had the 1959, the new look 1959 Lincoln Memorial penny. All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comment section.